In this video, we are going to install this 4K 3-channel dashcam provided by OMBAR for review. Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Greg, and in this channel I create product reviews, mods, install guides of cool car accessories and gadgets. Here is your front camera, which records at 4K 30 frames per second with Sony Starvis 2 sensors. Your interior camera, which records at 1080p 30 frames per second. 3.16-inch IPS screen. On the bottom, you will find your function buttons. On top of the camera, you have your rear camera port, USB-C power port, your microphone, your micro SD card slot, which supports up to 512 gigs. Your adjustable camera mount with a built-in GPS module. Your adjustable rear camera, which records at 1080p 30 frames per second, includes your rear camera cable, your 12-volt cigarette plug adapter with an expanded USB port, a couple of electrostatic film for the front and a couple for the rear, a couple of extra adhesive for the front camera, and a couple of rear adhesive for the rear. 2 alcohol prep pads, your trim tool, a few mounting clips, a 128 gig micro SD card with an adapter, a sticker, your quick start guide, and your user manual. If you're interested in this product, I'm going to leave the product link in the description below. First, we're going to mount our rear view camera. This is where I plan on mounting the camera. Remove the protective covering and then just press firmly. Once you have your camera mounted, we're going to go ahead and run the rear camera cable. We're going to want to start from the front so we can hide the excess wires in one of the trim panels. So I plan on mounting the front dash cam behind this rear view mirror about here. Then we take your rear camera cable, go ahead and start tucking in the wires underneath the headliner. Work your way towards the rear. Now in this vehicle, we have side curtain airbags. We want to make sure you run your cable behind the airbags. So we're going to go ahead and remove this A pillar. Once you got the A pillar out of the way, so this here is your airbags. You want to go ahead and run it behind this. Then we continue tucking in the wire underneath the weather strip, working your way towards the rear. You're probably wondering, it says SRS airbag there. The airbag is not on the B pillar itself, but it's up here. So if we tuck in the wires under the weather strip, we are not blocking the airbags, which is right up here. And then all your excess, we're gonna go ahead and just tuck it in here. Now we're gonna go ahead and mount your front dash cam. Now that we have it mounted, let me move this aside. We're gonna go ahead and connect your rear camera. And now you wanna go ahead and connect your 12-volt cigarette plug adapter. For ease of install and less wiring, I do have a power adapter up here. All you will need is a short USB-C cable. Connect that to your front dash camera. Then connect it to this power adapter. This power adapter comes equipped with ignition on. Switch that switch, you have continuous power. Switch it again, and you have timed power. Let's go ahead and peel off this protective film. Now let's go ahead and start up the vehicle. This is your initial setup. We're gonna go ahead and choose English. Choose your time zone, your time and date, your speed unit.
All data will be deleted.
And then format your SD card. And now we have your main screen. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on Wi-Fi just so we can connect and change the settings. Go to Wi-Fi. Go ahead and turn that on. And now let's connect to the app. Right after you turned on the Wi-Fi in your dash cam, you want to look for it right here. It goes DCT1. We're going to go ahead and connect to that. Your default password 12345678. Hit connect. Alright, once you're connected, we're going to go ahead and open up the app. It's easier if you have a login. We're going to go into guest mode. Click next, next, and finished. Now we're going to go ahead and add a device. Okay, connect to the Wi-Fi. Perfect, we're connected. Hit connect. And now we're connected to the app. From here, you can switch your cameras. That's your rear camera. And we have your front camera. And then on the far right is your playback, where you'll view your video files. On the top right, hit select. You can select your video file. And then on the bottom, you can download it or delete it. Okay, on the top right is your settings. First, we have your resolution. Single recording mode. You can record up to 5K. That's just your front camera. Your front and cabin camera mode. You can have your front camera at 4K or 2K while the cabin camera is at 1080p. You can have front and rear camera. Same thing, 4K front camera, 1080p rear, 2K front camera, or 1080p rear. Or you can have all three cameras recording at the same time. Your front camera at 4K, your cabin and rear camera at 1080p. You can change your loop recording. Default is at 3 minutes. I like mine shorter at 1 minute. That's duration of the video. That way I can scrub and find the videos faster. You can flip your mirror image. You can flip both the rear camera and the cabin camera. You can turn on and off WDR. Your WDR is wide dynamic range. It helps with clarity. Your EV settings is your exposure value setting. You can adjust that. You can change the frequency depending on which country you're in. You have GPS setting. You can turn on and off your GPS and also change your speed unit. Your screen setting. Right now, your screensaver is set to 1 minute. You can have it set to 3 minutes or 5 minutes. Have your screen off or always on. You can adjust your volume setting. Turn on and off your beep sound. Your system turned off 25%, 50%, 75%, or 100%. This is your video playback. You can turn on and off sound recording. You have a few languages to choose from. Turn on and off your power indicator light. Change your time zone. Change your date. You can put your license plate number. Your video stamp. You can turn that on and off. You have options like date and time, speed, the brand, the model of the camera, and your GPS coordinates. You have a delete reminder, and you also have a format reminder for your SD card. Reminder in 15 days, 30 days, or 60 days. Or you can just format manually.
and you can revert back to default settings. Next, we're going to go to your car settings. You have fatigue driving alert. You can have the camera alert you after 1 hour, 2 hour, or 4 hours to take a break, or you can turn that feature off. You can adjust your G sensor default in medium. You can turn on and off your headlight reminder. Once it gets dark, it can remind you to turn on your headlight. And you have parking monitor. You can turn that off, put it into parking mode or time-lapse mode. For that feature, you would need a hardwire kit. You have the option to adjust your Wi-Fi. And last, you have your camera information, and you can do a firmware upgrade.
If you have not done so already, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and I'll bring you more content just like this. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.